started. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be mad.
R.
Oh, great. It doesn't look like it's working because this would be a different... Okay, it's working. Why are you harring? You even need to explain those har-hars.
There's no explanation needed. I'm a minor. I don't deserve I don't need to
Bro,
give you an explanation. I'm a
when your
minor.
mom is like, hey,
I'm
Steven,
innocent.
did you do your homework? I'm a minor.
It works. Pocket Bacon's your one subscription, not Brie.
Oh, he did it yesterday.
Yeah, Brie's no longer a sub. Oh, yeah, Brie's no longer a sub. Now it's only Pocket.
He's not a sub. That's actually... No, she should be a sub, though. This...
Apparently not anymore. It was only
I
4
don't
months.
know. Edit.
Well, we have some bad news for the chatter in chat.
Done. Did I update the title? Oh, I'm so sorry, Gothic Twinkie. I love your name. I picturing a Twinkie, you know, the thing with a bunch of sugar and stuff.
You can't say that word to a minor.
You are disgusting and your brain is warped. Oh, welcome.
Yeah. All right, now we got the right audience. Now we got the right audience.
Now I got the right audience. Okay. God, I'm moving platforms to Unity so I just don't have to deal with kids. I hate kids. They're horrible.
Bro's inclusive.
You know what's funny is Toontoll seems more mature than Steven. Toontoll hasn't abused the minor card one time.
He's just even VC. He uses it all the time.
Winter has never abused the minor card. This is actually just a Steven problem.
Yeah, no, it is a me problem, but I love it.
It's just
Because
it's horrible. Like, these are responsible minors. They don't abuse their minor privileges.
I love it. Dude, Toontoll's lucky, bro. He gets to use it for like 3 or 4 more years. It's crazy.
Real. We have the same fucking mug cup thing. Oh, the wolf with glasses? I've had this for years, bro. I am going to need to ban all minors, but that would be literally like 99% of my
That'd be your
community and
entire
chat.
audience. Yeah.
That's not gonna work. I'm a younger
I'm a
minor.
younger. He played the card on me.
Oh my god,
He's a
bro.
younger minor.
Bro, you lost.
Now it's a minor versus minor situation.
No, it's a
We're meant to be a
minor
group.
versus a
We're
more
meant to be a
innocent,
group.
younger minor
We're meant to be a
who
group
doesn't
together.
abuse the card. He
We're
doesn't
meant to,
abuse
we're
the
meant to
minor
work
card.
together.
To do what? To make fun.
Yeah, to play the minor
make
card.
False implications against people that are innocently living their lives. Wow, what a... You totally shouldn't give me VIP. I don't know what to do about this, Toontoll. The VIP...
You gotta buy the badge.
No, the problem is Pocket Bacon bought the badge for someone and added them yesterday, but Pocket Bacon has too many points and I don't want to give that many out, so I really need to like disable the VIP purchasing power right now and then make it better.
For a while.
No, I need to come... We're doing this right now. I'm making a mathematical algorithm to base the VIP on scarcity. Because...
Yeah, we like playing this all before
we have
at one point.
1, 2...
We have too many.
Banned.
That's fine. He can keep it.
No.
1,
oh,
Hydra.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
oh, yeah, she is banned.
9.
I thought you meant from your channel.
No, he's banned. 9. We have 9 of them, and there's only going to be 100 in total, I believe, right? Isn't that how this works?
No, you have like 10 total.
I can have 10?
Like 30. I don't know. It depends on how popular you are. Something like that. It gives you more slots than paying
Wait, that's not... Hold on. How do I purchase this shit? Power-ups and channel points.
How do I purchase?
Twitch VIP. Edit. How many can we get? How many? Show me the maximum number.
This is what we set up. This is not...
I'm disabling it for now. Please. Okay, no one bought it. Hell yeah. Who's Hydra? Hydra was someone that enjoyed math, I believe, and that's what we bonded over. Game dev math.
Okay, actually, I think it is a problem. I thought you were going to say minors. I think I'm actually.
You are broken, Steve. You are the one that needs mental health guidance and help. I know Hydra, but why is he banned? He did something. Can I view old chats?
Yeah.
It was justified. I remember that. How do I view old chats?
Yeah.
Safi? How do I spell Safi? Okay, let's look at the last message Hydra sent. Deleted. How do I view these without lines through them?
You don't.
There was something egregious.
Was it the Hispanic joke? Was it too much for
It
you?
might have been the Hispanic joke. I don't know. I remember there was like a flood of messages or something. I don't care though. I need to fix
This guy's a lover of everything arrogance. We got math, we got Roblox, we got circles, everything.
Wow. But how do I? Okay, let me just Google this then. How many VIPs can I have on my Twitch
Does
channel?
it give you a number? Is there like a direct
We
formula?
looked at this before. 100. I said so.
You don't
I
have
thought
100.
so.
You don't have 100.
Why do I not have
That's
100?
the maximum.
Yeah, how do I
actually
get
earn that much.
100?
You have to have more like followers or something. I don't know.
But how do I see mine? Where do I see?
I don't remember how.
The easiest way is to go to settings and roles and see if they have VIP. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a number. A number of my max VIPs on the channel.
Well, circles especially.
VIP
Only
are
chronically. Send
valuable
your
members
profile.
of the community
Eric's
who
gonna
are
do a
recognized
profile
with a special
reveal.
badge.
Send your profile.
Like, part of this, I don't want VIPs that are inactive, which literally knocks out everyone on this list.
That's unfortunate. Well, then if we're gonna have 0 VIPs for the rest of your channel.
I know, which is an issue.
I think
Like,
the amount you have is
VIPs are
fine.
valuable members of the community that, like,
Yeah. I think the amount you have
circles.
is fine right now.
Chronically, it's fine right now, but it's also disabled, so you can't buy it. So I can figure it out later.
Yeah.
100 chatters unlocks 80 VIP badges. 100 chatters, 100 people chatting. It's 80 VIPs, and 200 is 100. So one of the lower level achievements is wrong. Interesting. Because I need those to be rare. Like at the very tail end of it, you need to be spending like 25 million points or something stupidly insane for like the 100th VIPer.
1 billion points.
Take away VIP if people aren't active for a month. That's not a bad idea. Schnoodles has been here in the past month, so she would keep hers. I haven't seen Sling Dev this entire welcome to Eric and streaming again session. So
these poor people.
Yeah, but this was too.
Yeah, but maybe they'll come back. Okay, I think everybody VIP'd is fine. Like whoever you have right now is perfectly fine as VIPs. It's just more new people.
Yeah, but Boogle's on here.
Yeah, Boogle's on here. Bestie Boogle.
Da 10K following equals 10,000 followers is 20 VIP slots.
I don't think that's true.
Why do I have the bit rate lower than the recommended bit rate?
Oh, sorry, Eric. You might want higher than 0 bit rate, unfortunately.
I have it. Okay, it's great. It's excellent quality. I love stream.
See, how many VIPs do I have? Eric, I have 80 VIPs. I don't think that's true.
Is there a way if
I have 80 max VIPs?
If I spend so much time working on this gym game and I get really good at like visual effect name tag things, and then I move some of the visual effect name tag things into Epic Obby, and then I make my own game, can I use the Twitch API to get data on who's a VIP and then give them the craziest VIP tag inside of Epic Obby?
Yeah, I think legally. I think yes.
You think?
Yes.
And
yeah, I don't know actually. That's a scary question.
Can I make the people that are moderators on Twitch moderators inside of Roblox?
You'd have to have it reverse. Yeah, you'd have to have it reverse. You need to have a command in chat that lets you that gives you like a verification code or something, and then you have to type that into Roblox. You can have it that way. You cannot have it the other way around. You cannot have a verification code you can't do it the other way around. You can't have them be in Roblox and leave Roblox for that. They have to be in Twitch and go to Roblox for that. Otherwise, I think it's against US because it's like external sites.
Interessante.
Yeah. So it's possible. It's just interesting.
For your opinion, I will get to that as soon as you need to help me with.
Oh, they have OAuth now. Wait, that's so easy. You just wait. Okay, wait. That's
Help
you
me
just
with
need
this game, and then we can.
you
beat
just
this
need to
game.
somehow tell people that you have to go to your Twitch channel, and then you have a command in chat. And if they click on the link in chat, then it'll link their Twitch and Roblox. So Roblox is OAuth, so they can just verify who you are using like the OAuth.
Interesting. So I have to do this for every one of my moderators, and then dox every single one of them or something.
What?
OAuth probably doesn't do that.
OAuth is verifying who you are.
Yeah,
It's like logging in.
I know what OAuth is. I've seen the Twitch screen, but my thing is
Mhm.
like you're authorizing to give your firstborn child up if you don't read that message correctly.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating. So I have a shop work, and Stephen, I have a friend
Oh, that's
named
cool.
The Fish who should help me work on the back end. Wouldn't that be real?
Only if you get all the React UI done.
What if I've been slaving away on this UI in
Well,
React for like
that is
months
unfortunately
now?
3 buttons. We do need a little more than 3 buttons in
What
the
if
game.
I've been spending so much time? Yeah, I understand, but learning an entirely new way to code UI after learning the Roblox way to code UI.
I'm just saying, that's not my fault. I'm just saying. Right.
Wait, also, hold on. You can absolutely start your part now if you like talk to Fancy Smash about what your backend should be doing, because I have the proximity prompt set up under the treadmill that has dot triggered. That is nice code just sitting for you over in client controllers UI control. But ignore this. We're going to name this to something different. And it's actually machine controller. Yeah, I know, Toontoll. I'm sorry I've given you an addiction. Have fun. This right here. Ready? Do stuff. Do stuff means that you literally run over here and look, it just works. I figured out how to animate the stupid thing to come into existence with the proximity prompt. So you walk up, proximity prompt animation, and then you just occupy the treadmill. Backend is waiting for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what else is waiting? The other game that I have to work on. And I have yet to finish.
Okay,
Good
well,
progress. Good progress. That animation module is very nice, and I do enjoy it.
Wait, the one you made?
The one I made, yeah. It's very nice for me making.
Okay, but the
The
UI
front end for that
literally
game
might be done by the time you get around to existing.
That would be good because that means you don't have to do less work. You don't have to work on the UI. You just have to work on integrating it with the backend, and you're done. Isn't that great?
Mew said that like implementing your UI after you've designed it in the storybooks is literally 5 minutes. That's it. It just requires hooking up your data. So like game updates with UI and stuff is like so incredibly remarkably easy. So I'm excited for React. Cool.
You better get it done real fast. Like learn and
you
like
can
get it.
Click circle to good music. Let Steven know I have not read a lick of the Roblox OOP form.
Unfortunate.
Why is Steven forcing you to read the OOP form?
It was not me at all. Do not blame me.
Oh.
This man wanted to read it on his own volition, and he said, "I'm gonna go read this." And he read that like 8 hours ago. He said that 8 hours ago, and he hasn't done anything.
Why is Toontoll forcing Toontoll to read the OOP? Oh, Roblox OOP. Do you have experience with OOP in other languages at all? So Java or C# that force you into using OOP? Because that might even be a better starting point than Roblox OOP. Used Unity. Hell yeah! It's a Unity brethren in chat. Look at this.
Gross. You know what? You know what you deserve? A 1-minute ad break.
What?
Enjoy Toontoll.
No, do not, Steven!
I don't think it even works. I don't think I can. Oh no, it worked. Never mind. Eric, you have 696 followers.
6-9 followers?
696. This is a dub. Take a screenshot. Put it in the best stream messages channel.
Oh, I actually do.
That's a good. Yeah, put it in the channel.
Look what you did to Studio channel. He's saying, please, no.
Pepperoni yet.
Getting a picture of the entire dash.
Best streamer messages. You can put it in there.
Someone help me. Oh, he did it on both servers. That's kind of gross. It was okay with one, but with both of them, I don't know. That's the announcement.
The wrong one. That's the wrong.
Where is the best streamer? Imagine having like Oh, I love this keyboard color. Best keyboard colors. Okay. Imagine Irrikance, a 23-year-old who is capable of doing alcoholic beverages legally, wants to have one stream where he has like a drunk stream, and then he's like coding a game, like a 24 hours stream or something like that. And then he's drunk and he doesn't know what he's doing, and then he like goes into the announcement channel and starts posting some stuff. Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be such a wild concept.
Really. Okay, I will leave you to coding and components
I do have to code and I do have to do components, and we're only going to be doing this until like 5 more
for the
hours. Okay,
next
5 hours
like
of
few
solid work.
weeks of your
5 hours of
months,
solid work tonight. That's the goal. I'm not thinking about weeks. I'm thinking about today, Steven.
Oh, I think they're done with that. Unfortunate.
Done with the ad.
Come back, guys.
I need to not get more coffee. We're being a good boy.
And you work hard right now, starting right now.
I have to use the restroom first.
Okay, well, almost right now.
And I might need to eat some extra food I made because I'm feeling slightly hungry, and then I just want to eat right now so I can just work immediately after and not feel hungry at all. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take like a quick, like, let's say 15 to 20-minute break. Okay. Good night, Steven.
Good night.
Sleep. Oh, I was gonna say sleep well. Yeah. Be right back for. I just eat, on stream. I just don't. Yeah, if I don't have my, no, I feel like I don't want to do that. Eating on stream is not fun. So I'm gonna BRB for like 10 to 20 minutes. What is up, Fortnite Nation? Oh, Leave is in chat. So I'm going to switch to this scene, and then I'm going to try to do 4 hours of good, solid, focused work. Meaning, I want the animation. I want to firstly get it inside of the game because this is fake news right now. Ignore her. We're going to disable her, actually. I need my storybook plugin. But hello? Whatever's inside of here moved over to the game, and I also have to fix it and stuff. The what? Oh. Yeah, but that's not fair, Steven. That's not fair. Because I said you can leave now, and you didn't, and then TikTok, then Osu. So not my fault, okay? So now now I need to get to work because I have the dermatology appointment at 8:30. Gotta leave at 7:30. Need to like start getting around by 6. So I want a minimum of 4 hours of good work. Let's get to it. I should start every stream with Osu. You know what, Toontool? I'm actually down. I've wanted to get better at. Oh yeah, okay. I've wanted to get better at Osu. The thing is, how long do I play? Because then I like get into Osu and then I want to play for hours, and that's an issue. It's hard to like discipline myself and play for like an hour or something. And tomorrow I want to play the Genshin event because it's out now. Natlin is here. I'm addicted. Okay, the summer event hooked me. That's another good reason why I need to do work right now and get the thing I want to working so I can like relax and not feel guilty about it. All right. Okay. Work time. I'm moving this over here. I'm moving my code over here. I'm turning on music so that I can enjoy it and you cannot. Every other stream just play Osu? I want to do it every stream. Osu's so fun, bro. You're right. Osu is such a good game. I want to get like I need to build the consistency, right? Every day to get good so my fingers aren't like scared when I just randomly drop a 4-hour Osu day or that 16-hour Osu day. We're gonna listen to Nurture. This is such a fire album. But yeah, Osu good concept. But tomorrow, Genshin. Tomorrow I need Genshin. But I might start with Osu. Do stuff. No, this is not the proximity prompt I care about. I care about these buttons and rendering. What I need is render is a function we make, but then we store all the buttons here into this beautiful table as a create element. That's fascinating. Now, the next stage for me is fixing the sidebar, what this looks like. I need to make this part. I think I want it to look like whatever I had here. So I'm going to go to story.lua. Oh, okay. How do I... Inside of UI controller, I want to bring this into the actual game. I can ignore these functions for now. When I start the game, button.story. It's not the story that I want. If I go to the button component, and I'm closing the file explorer. I don't need it. We search around here with typing. That's how we go. Okay, no mouse in this house. Return function props button, scale set, create element image button. Okay, how does this end? What is the it ends with an end. No way. Okay, how? Oh, we return this function. We return this entire thing. So that means inside of here, if I look at story, I need to render it, create root, except, okay, we are we are using a mouse real quickly to look at this and to see how it exists in game. They have a create element, but they have create root. We make a root with a handle with the player GUI. So this should be as easy as going into this file, the UI controller start, and saying local handle equals React Roblox dot create root, and then the thing I'm passing in, the instance that goes in there, is the handle, because this is actually a root, right? So I say root, and then I say yeah, we'll just say root, because I can say local handle equals instance hello instance dot new. Why do I not have autofill? That took an eternity to show up. Okay, instance dot new screen GUI. And then I put it inside of players dot local player dot player GUI. Why is my IntelliSense taking so long to show up? Everything's taking a while to show up. All right. I am synced with Rojo. There doesn't look like there's any output errors. So I'm confused why this isn't working. Let's look at UI controller. I should be creating the root. Oh, I'm not calling a special little method that I should be. I'm also going to move my keyboard down. Okay, nice. The method I'm supposed to be calling is called render. So I say root render React. I have a few things I have to grab. So one of them is React. But it's going to be like local create element equals React. React. I have to fix my IntelliSense. What the hell is happening? Can I like reload window? Okay, then I press the little run button to run Rojo, and then I connect with this over here. Does it like take forever now to? No, if it's faster. What was wrong with it? Create element handle. Oh, that's not. No, sorry. I create element with button. Yeah, I thought so too, Toontoll, but I don't know why that would ever be the case. Like, was it doing something in the background to add processes that I just don't know about to increase the load? I have no idea why it would just get slower if it's sitting there doing nothing. Like that'd be like you open your MacBook with your M2 chip in it. You're on the desktop, it's just sitting there, and then it starts to get slower even though nothing is happening. That almost sounds like a virus. Attempt to index nil with number. Excuse me? Why is this a... I'll read this in a second, but let me go over here. Is this inside of UI controller? We are trying to create element on button. It's not a here. Let me go over to no, I didn't want to split my screen. I don't know. I know that Luau language services breaks if you don't do anything for a long time. Huh. Interesting. So you just kind of like leave it up, and then after like 10 or 15 minutes, it'll just break completely. That is wild. Oh, hours. That's still kind of weird, but interesting. More time, I guess. There's more time to think about not working. Oh, I just realized something. I don't want this. I actually want the other story. I want the sidebar, which render. Oh boy. That's a fun thing to render. Oh, can I just copy the render method and then move it into... I'll read your message in 1 second. Dependency? I guess it is a dependency. Sidebar dot story, but it's not. Oh, okay, I just realized I need a new component. So the component we need is this is controllers. These are components. Button. I need a sidebar. .lua. Sidebar? Is it? Yeah, it will be a bar. Return nil for now, and then oh, UI controller is pissed because of render. That's fair. I don't know if it's scientifically proven though, because it only happened once. Oh, yeah. I guess you need to repeat that experiment. But it's still weird. Yeah, sometimes computers though just don't know what they're doing, and then they die one time. Like you just have to restart the computer and fix your problem, and then it just magically works after. And there shouldn't have been a problem to begin with. But we love software and complexity. Oh. Create root handle. Root render, create element render. Render, it needs to be a function inside of here. But over here, the story, the sidebar story Lua. How do I want to do this? I probably need to make the UI I want first look pretty and then go from there. So inside of my sidebar down here, this. There it is, the white color. Okay, I need a UI list layout, a UI padding, and a UI corner. The UI corner is fine, except I need to add a stroke around every button. For some reason, the button component does not have a stroke. Even though, oh, it's a white stroke. That makes, okay, everything makes sense. Meaning this color in the sidebar story Needs to be background color darker. Whatever I have over here. Buttons. Just like a container. Yes, but where's the color? Oh, it's no way. It's background transparency 0.25. Oh, it has a gradient. Damn, I need to make a UI gradient then. No, I don't. I need to codify this one. And then UI list, UI padding. Create a UI gradient with all of this. Go into the store. So we're back. Yeah, we've been back for 17 minutes, Winter. That does go out a bit too far, maybe. Okay. Where's my stroke around this as well? Also, do I really need to label like UI padding, UI list? Let me just delete these and then have the create element. It kind of says what it is there. So stroke, plugins, codify. No, wrong button. Copy. Let me just copy it past create element. That's all I need. Copy, close. Then here, if I go into my labs and then I'd like paste, I did I did UI gradient again because I'm an idiot and I actually need the UI stroke, but I thought I got the UI stroke. Ugh. I generate. Oh, I never generated the snippet. Nice. I don't need the dot, but you know what? We'll bring it over for fun. Can I help? No. Oh, I have the same UI. Why? Because your question is so ambiguous. I'm going to answer no if you provide me with a question that I can't actually answer. You can like offer suggestions for things, but the whole point is that I stream to figure out this stuff by myself. So define what you mean by help. Unsigned var. I heard that Winter converted you to Fusion. According to Winter. I saw it in chat at one point. And I also watched some of your stuff where you were working on a very cool, like, I don't think it was a restaurant thing. You had a bunch of NPCs walking around, and that's all I remember. And this design right now, something needs to, I can make the button smaller, but I think the stroke itself, maybe it just needs more padding. It might need more padding. The UI padding. Oh my god, bro, what? Go away! 15 and 15 and 10 and 10. Replace with like 25. Replace with like 25. We're at the same place we were at because the size of it needs to be different. Not sure if Winter was the one who converted me, but we did speak about it at some point. Damn, Winter. That's crazy. Yeah, Fusion's good. React is supposedly better, but it's also a big war going on, and I just want to make UI. And I need to figure out so many new concepts right now. For example, how do I make these buttons smaller? That'd be a good step 1. Create frame. Size. Oh, that's probably how. No. Interesting. UI scale. I don't think so. I don't think size here. Because it should be... Oh. It'd be inside the button component. We're inside of this sidebar. So I go into button. Does React have something equivalent of scopes and computeds? Mew showed me that there is a... Bro, where's that? Where's it at? Map, I think, is what it's called. Can I look for map? This is supposedly similar to a computed. Is a map. You can see they're way bigger now. So if I like, this is actually what I need. If I do 8, can I do like 16? Ah! I undid my Rojo sync, or my Rojo patch, whatever that's supposed to mean. And what the other one was scopes. My brain doesn't actually know what you mean by scopes. Like, is it like a regular, when it comes to the context of UI at least? But I'm also new at this, okay? I'm the new guy here. At least when it comes to declarative UI frameworks. I'm so used to making my tweens with regular Roblox. UI stroke, UI corner, text label. It would be in the button component that I changed the size, right? Size 100, 100. All right, let's try a little Vim magic and say on this line, I want to substitute every 100 with like 80. Nope, wrong button. And then we do it globally. There we go. Wow. Yeah, that did work. Now it looks horrible. You know what I say? I don't worry about it right now because this is too hard. In this context, a scope is basically a table that holds references to all the instances you create and listeners you connect. Okay. It is our good old friend, a table, who is holding a reference to all the instances and listeners and all the connections. So you do stuff like scope new part, and then you can do scope do cleanup to clean up this part and all the events you've connected to the component. Oh. Huh. My brain is, yeah. My brain's scattered right now because components are built on top of each other. So one gigantic table that has references to every single instance and all the listeners and stuff. I don't know if there's one table or multiple components that have all of these. So you can see like this is the button component, right? We have a button.lua. And button.lua over here is being used by sidebar.lua. Well, no, hold on. The story. Button.story visualizes at least this little button. And then with this button story, I have a sidebar where I use the button, but I just pass in this garbage, this data to give like different buttons on the sidebar, which is nice. A component using a component, but a big table that holds all of it. So there's... Oh, is that props? Is that just props? That would probably be props. So this button component up here. Okay, I don't like this organization. I have components with a folder for shop. I'm going to name a new folder menu. I think menu bar. I don't like that because then I have to do like a capital bar. But the problem is I'm going to have like a separate button on here maybe for the menu. Oh god, I hate naming stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, this takes so much room though. But if I don't have the menu button here, where else would I add it? Toontoll is a pretty good variable namer. I mean, look at your name. Of course you are. Toontoll is such a fire name. It's fun to say, rolls off the tongue. And I am so confused about design choices right now. I almost wish I could just access the core scripts for Roblox and then add a little settings icon right here, but I do think I need the menu because it doesn't. Hello, Roblox? What the fuck? Roblox. Why? Okay, that's not good. I don't know. What did I do? Perform work unit until deadline. Yeah, I feel like we passed the deadline. Element is invalid type for, all right. One memento here as I comment out some code inside of UI controller that might be breaking it, everything. Well, please tell me the load time is not that bad, and we'll test it with the device test. No, Toontoll, it's not my fault. It's okay, it's not. You need to go to bed. You have school tomorrow, but Steven is the one that brought me to Osu. He was like, you need to play Osu. And I'm like, I do, that sounds fun. And then I started, you need to get off Osu, Toontoll. If you have school tomorrow, get sleep. Like if you're playing this game on a phone, where is the least annoying place to tap with your thumbs? Because honestly, when you're like playing the game, if it's a boxing game and you're like boxing away or using the workout machine to get stronger, I might hide all of these buttons. Meaning when it's like a HUD menu or some type of menu when you're running around, I think I agree the bottom that is convenient to tap. The only thing then is you don't want it to interfere or fight with the default buttons. If you're playing with one thumb right here and you're playing with another thumb right here to tap it, how do you not interfere at the bottom part at all? So that's why I think stats, aura, and shop are all like, it's the entire game. It's all the stats you could possibly want for the game or things you could do to play the game. But like a configuration menu might be non-intrusive if it's on this side and we don't have any UI over here. Because I don't want the menu here where you're accidentally tapping it annoyingly when you can have this whole open area to move this joystick with. Whoa, cheap viewers! And Winter banned him. Nice. Oh my god, Winter, you're amazing. I don't even have to design an automated system now to look for the word free viewers. I just have Winter. Put it on the right side? Yeah, yep. I agree. We got to the same place, Toontoll. Why not move the menu to the other side of the screen? You're not wrong. In my head, I don't want to because there are so many Roblox games that have it on this side of the screen where players, I think, are like used to it being over here. Unless I'm just wrong. But like the game we're kind of like gonna fight or compete with, Gym League, I think it's on the left side of the screen. So for the sake of familiarity and consistency, Hello? Why is my computer like broken? No, go away. Yeah, it is. And I'm just used to it being on this side of the screen, I think. Okay. I don't understand why everything grays out, but it does seem like my code was problematic. I don't like that at all. I wish Roblox would just freeze like it used to, and then I could stop playtesting. Until you better be going to sleep. I'm not your parents, but you know, like circadian rhythm and stuff. And if you're gonna be exhausted at school day tomorrow, you can't blame me for it, okay? You can't blame Steven though. You can blame both of us. Because I did stream Osu. Osu wouldn't be getting out into the world if it wasn't for me. What extension do you use for code autocomplete on VS Code? Oh god, that's a hard question because the answer is Luau. Where is it? Luau language server, this one. But we're using types as well. Like we have type autocomplete stuff, and that's like using some complicated framework stuff I don't understand. So if I type something like, my brain is also so scattered because there's so many new concepts. Okay, button. If I have type button title icon color on click or whatever, and then I have props with button, you can notice I'll go in here and I'll be like props, and then I can access all of the prop type autofill stuff, which is nice. I like the type autofill. Just use Luau language server, gets the job done for most things. Yeah, it's really good. Just make sure if you're using it, have a way to rebuild the source map. For me, it's run task and then source map. That fixes a lot of the like brokenness, which is actually kind of annoying, but it's worth it for my workflow. Where if I change components, like this is an actual problem I face. If I have, why am I so lost in my own code already? Oh, if I have components and it used to be named UI and I haven't rebuilt the source map, it'll still autofill with UI at the top. But now if I try to get one of my components, so I say like button story and I enter, it knows to go under starter player script story button dots. Oh no, that autofill does not work because it's trying to do dots. Okay, interesting. That also isn't a component, that's a story, so that's a bad example. Sidebar? Yeah, there, it does dot components now instead of dot UI. Oh. Okay, thanks. Pretty new to this whole thing. Yeah, and my explanation of this is not great because I'm also new to this whole thing. The whole, like, honestly, everything. Using types properly in Roblox, the Roblox Luau extension, because I used to use, I'm assuming you did, like, VS Code and Rojo. Because that's where I'm way more familiar with. Like, okay, I just have VS Code, I have the Roblox extension that syncs with the plugin, and then I call it a day. But now we've moved everything out, and I have to, like, if I want autofilling here now, I have to go to settings, I have to go to the exclude, do workspace dot map. Now I can run it. Now it's gonna be green, and now I can like use the in-game instances that I add afterwards. I have autofill for them, but it's a lot. If only Steven the Fish was here. I totally agree. If only Toontoll is not going to be exhausted at school tomorrow. And then come to the chat and be like, I was exhausted at school. You don't know what you did to me. My life has only been downhill since Osu. Okay. Props, button, create, image, button. Going to hide the no, I'm going to move the menu. And just see what this looks like. Can I select? Yeah, I can. Look at that. And then I move the menu button. outside of this buttons thing. Because it's not going to be a whatever this bar is. It's going to be different. So boom, 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 main. Oh my god. Size. You should be like size 80 anyways for the pixels. Yeah, sure. Position. Oh, I'm dumb. I need to move this. 10 and 0.5. If that's the case, what I need to do is 1, -10, and anchor point 1. So 1, arrow key over, -10, and then anchor point. Right here is going to just be, oh my god, it's going to be 1. Woo! The problem is this guy now. I like that a lot. Now imagine when, let me just like guess a random value, 2. Not at all. 2.21? Nope, 2.25. That feels right. Let's do a 2.25. That's close enough. Imagine when both of these come out now, and I like hide the back because the back here doesn't look good. So if I do transparency 1, wow. Now all these buttons are just going to okay, it's got a stroke. All these buttons are going to magically come out and appear, and it's going to be beautiful. And I don't even need a background because it's way too much work. Watch this. Bam. Easy. It looks a little sus. How long have you been scripting on Roblox? It's a hard question because I started Roblox in like 2011, 2012. I didn't actually start like opening studio and building or modeling or scripting until 2014, 2015. But I wasn't consistent with it. So it's like, yeah, I played piano once as a kid at 4 years old, but I didn't really like learn much until I started spending more time with it in high school, except I was not consistent at all for many, many, many years until I got outside of high school and I started college and I was doing like programming classes at the exact same time that I was trying to learn Roblox, but the programming classes were boring, so I spent all of my time doing Roblox Studio and streaming it on Twitch, and then I met people that like helped me get better at the coding, and I don't know, like consistently I've been probably coding for like the past couple years. It's 2024. I started during COVID, like more seriously trying to learn garbage. I was spending all my time playing Osu when I was in uni. Oh, don't worry, broski. I did too. I did a mixture of things. The actual answer right now is I've maybe been consistently coding the past like 4 days. Steven was reminiscing about Digital Circus Tower Defense and how he could have had the verified badge. You know what's crazy is he could have the verified badge, but that's why he needs to help me make this game. And then he could have the verified badge here, and we all benefit. But no, he's working on a different game, and he's waiting, and he's like playing Osu and stuff, while I sit over here and I make the UI. Moderator offline, need to watch Travis Scott song. Awesome, Winty. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. I will ban anyone that comes by and tries to drop a here's a link to get your entire family scammed. Enjoy your Travis Scott song. While I enjoy trying to fight with design. He was really sad looking at peak players, seeing how far they have fallen. Yeah, but he AFK while eating. Gotcha. I agree with that, Toontool, because I helped on that project. Okay, it is sad because we put a lot of work into that. Mostly Steven. Steven did a lot of work. Steven's so cool. Let's become as cool as him. Let's spend like 5,000, 6,000 hours on code and become a Steven. I'm going to get there, okay? If he doesn't code and plays Osu and I code and gets to that like 5K hour mark where I'm like an esport player, then you know what? I can help Steven code. Isn't that wild? All right, let's get there. Exactly. Now we got a plan in place. So I don't really want to design these instances over here in the good old Roblox, but I feel like it's the best way to do it. And then I just move it over to React code, and then I design all my animations over here and make it dynamic and stuff. Oh, I'm still on the fence though. IC was really fun. Well, what is wild about your age right now is you have more time than the rest of us, Toontool. Way more time than Steven. You got 3 years on him, okay? You can choose your destiny wisely. You can beat him at all things. Like, last little thing, because I'm actually curious about this. Say you like go as hard as possible at a certain activity for the next 3 years of your life. I'm like curious about this for myself too, because in 3 years I'm gonna be 26. Damn, son. You have like, say you spend 16 hours a day on something, and you multiply this by, oh my god, where's my multiply? But okay, you multiply this by 24. What did I do? No, sorry. This would be out of a 24-hour time period. So you'd actually multiply it by 365. So if you have 1 year, you 365, you hit your like professional level at whatever activity you've chosen, because that's 5,840 hours. But say Toontool is crazy and really wants to be the world's best OC player. Then we do times 3. In 3 years, you've dedicated 17,520 hours. But this is going off the assumption you're doing it for 16 hours a day, sleeping for 8, and doing nothing else with your life. So more realistically, say you go crazy and you average like 8 hours. Yeah, 3 years would be your like 8,760. Wild. Menu, image, text, for title, label, UI, stroke. Okay, this guy. I know where I kind of want it. So the cool part is I just get the data from here. So I get like the image ID. I copy this image ID, and then I go and I move it into the stories sidebar. And I say like, oh, I'm not passing in properties. It's just going to add it to the... Well, I am curious what this will do though. So firstly, I'm going to like go down here and paste this number and comment it out. And then I'm going to go up here into this table and just copy all the data I need. What? I missed one. Shift V. 5 down. Yoink. 7 down. Paste. And then I go and I grab this ID. And then I just delete word. And I go and I like V word paste. Change the ID. I name it this menu. And then I... be very lazy with the color, and I just instant serialize the gradient that's currently in there. Plugins, codify, generate snippet, copy all of this. We're going to just paste this right here. Then I'm going to copy these RGB values. So I go 8 down. I go to this actually, I just need, ooh, VS Code. Control D. No, I did something very bad. Control R. Oh my god, it worked! Vim, thank you. Okay, so then there's a way to do this. I will figure it out. With Vim. Control Shift. I need to go down a line in VS Code, but I use the Vim extension, which overrides a lot of my keybinds. So it's an arrow key down, I know that, and it's probably Control Shift. The problem is that it doesn't, okay, cool. Why does that not work? Control Shift, arrow key down. Oh, damn. I could also just, oh, is it Alt arrow key down? No, that moves that. Okay, what about Control Alt down? Oh my god, it works with Vim! All right, then I can just select this entire thing, except I can't, because why did it do this? Let me just go here, say V, fill the back bracket, remove both of these, go up here, Shift V down. Oh, I have 2 of them still. Shift V down, paste. Nice. It only copied one. Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought. V till this. Remove it, just go up here and paste it and delete this and then say that the color is equal to a table with I have messed up. Oh, because I removed that. That would make sense why I've messed up so badly. V all the way down. We're gonna get it this time. And until I can't. V till backslash. This would have been so fast and cool if I would have done it the right way the first time. But this works. Let's go here. Let's press V till the comma. That's not gonna work. Let's just, yeah, press some buttons, go all the way out, and then paste it. And then add a comma so it's not angry with us. It says undefined. Let me read what you're saying in just 1 second. Well, in the future, we'll work on speed with that one. But it's in there. And it's menu, and it's got the icon and everything. So let's go into my UI Lab storybook. Oh, shit. Why does that look good? No, damn it. Now I want to change the entire design. Ah! I almost want them all here. It would just not look consistent if it's on the other side. I don't know what to do about this. Maybe I also need to pass in the props UI list layout. All right, why the freak is my code underlined in yellow, but on why the freak is my code underlined in yellow on VS, but perfectly fine on Roblox Studio? Read the error. It's probably because the variable isn't being used. It says undefined global. Oh, good God. Because now you're dealing with types, and that is a whole can of worms that you're getting like better IntelliSense technically than Studio, but it's a lot and requires configuring and stuff. So honestly, if you don't care about types, just use the Roblox LSP. Use this extension over the one I recommended. Yeah, the one I recommended includes like Lua types, and it's like more advanced IntelliSense, but also more complicated because it is more advanced. Welcome back, Winter. I've changed the design, and I'm going to probably have to add a layout order to the props because it just looks too good. Even if I'm like, yeah, look at that. Wow, isn't the frame rate and everything beautiful? Okay. What is that? It means if I click on it. Oh, wait, is it gone now? Oh. It should still exist in the button component. I don't know what I did to it to make it go bye-bye. Oh. Oh, this just runs it. Well, wait, why is this commented out? Where is the actual... Oh, it's this one. I'm so confused with my own code. Okay, that works. I'll have to research more on that topic. You really are a cat boy furry. Toontoll. Do I look like I own a fursuit? I might actually, but the thing is, the thing is, I want to do a little comparison, okay? The tags I didn't make. I only Steven put a furry for the tags, okay? I want to do a little comparison though. Oop. This is way too much work, bro. I am not okay. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna open Paint. I was gonna have my thing here. I was gonna have nice little JetBrains text. JetBrains mono is gonna be great, okay? But fortunately, we can't have nice things because I have to work. Semi bold. Where's bold? Where's extra bold? I was gonna have one of these where it says no. Okay, I was gonna make it black as well. Why is my text just hiding? Add. Go here. Click. Why is my text white? Where is my text, bro? I'm actually so confused. This is white. This is black. What am I doing wrong? Oh, deselect. Ah, I figured it out. Okay. No cat ears is what I was gonna put over mine, and then I was gonna grab this one, this little Steven profile picture, and then I was gonna give an example of cat ears, which is a furry, and it was gonna be great because I was gonna draw like a line that would point up, and then I was gonna point at both the cat ears, but now we're not gonna do any of that, even though I just did all of it. Actually, Steven's profile picture has cat ears and a tail, right? And Steven was the one that put a furry on my Twitch tag. Ever asked him about why his profile picture is like that? To be fair, it was not Steven's decision, okay? It just showed up in his inbox with cat ears. Space F button.lua props. We're gonna add another thing called layout order number. What did I do? Okay. I need to do research. Be back. Okay. No problemo. Then prop should have layout orders, so I should be able to go to wherever the layout order is, and then set these buttons with that layout. Layout order. Actually going to be props.layout order, and then in the table that has all of these, I am going to add another piece of data called layout order, and I'm going to say that the stats is equal to 1. I'm going to go down 8 lines and say that what? Oh, it's mad about the types. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. The layout order is going to be 2 for the shop. Do I want this, or do I want menu to be at the top? Because then it'd be like gray, red. Let's just look at it after I'm done. I'm going to go 8 down. I'm going to paste nothing. Nice. I'm going to go 9 up. I'm going to copy something. Go 8 down, paste, layout order, control A. For 3, go and paste it, and then control A for 4, write it, and there we go. Now here's the magical part about all of this. If I replace this with 1, and I replace this with 4, that's a W. Nope, sorry. I replaced this with 2. I like that now. I like it a lot better now. Except I think aura be 3, meaning shop needs to be 4. Yeah, cool. Except everything. There's got to be some really fancy Vim way to reorganize like all of these. But I wouldn't. You know what? I'm curious now. ChatGPT. Is there a Vim way, and I can just ask ChatGPT to reorganize them, to reorganize these tables according to their layout order? Question mark. Copy. Bring it on over. Oh, they're just gonna give it to me anyways. That's helpful. So they recommend visual mode. Yep. Yank the selection, paste and sort by paste. Paste the yanked text into a new location in the file by pressing P. Sort by layout order. Use that to align the layout order values on a single column. This is way too complicated. So I'm just gonna press the copy code button. Go here. Paste it, go here, press Shift V, go to this, press this to go, wait, go down and remove it. Goodbye. Organized. Nothing has changed, which is good. Wow. Wowza. Oh. Hold on, let me read. The reason why he calls, I'm guessing me, yeah. The reason why he calls me Sift, by the way, because I don't know if you know this all already, but that was my user when I met him in like 2020 to 2021. Was that, and I only recently started talking to him again. Damn, 2020 to 2021. The first message I ever sent, no, sorry. The first file Steven ever sent me, also the first message, was on 4/1 of 2021, which is just so emblematic considering it's April Fool's Day of foolery and jokes that were to persist the following 3 years. But that's crazy that you met him in 2020, 4 years ago. Oh my God. You would have been 10. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That would be right. I do have my ages correct. You guys are going to have your 5-year anniversary kind of soon. 5 years. Yeah. That'll have to be 2025. That will be wild to think about, though. Knowing someone online for half a decade, not knowing their actual name, not knowing what they look like. Wow. But I feel like that's more common now. No, his actual name. I mean, like, full name. What the hell? Oh, UI Labs app. Okay. So what now? Oh. Now, technically, button and sidebar. These are... I'm going to name this sidebar. That's what it is going to be called. New folder, sidebar. Lua. Or sidebar. Enter, except it doesn't have a pretty like icon, but that's fine. Button and sidebar. Let's move them into sidebar. Toontool! Alright, Eric, has been fun, but I have to go to bed or I am going to be super tired at school tomorrow. Heart. Here's a fingered heart, Toontool. Enjoy school tomorrow. Thanks for chatting. It has been fun, and I'm sorry for the Osu addiction. Vim is life. Yeah, you're kind of right. If life is defined as a contrast between pleasure and absolute suffering, Vim does both of those really well. Yeah, it's all Steven and your fault. Yeah, hey, shared responsibility. I'll take it. At least I'm not 100% responsible. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, Vim. Nice. That means I need to add entire keyboard and a controller would probably not be as bad, but entire keyboard support for accessing every button on my UI that I ever make. You can add custom Vim commands in your settings so you can move selected text around multi-line. I don't know if that is default behavior. Custom Vim commands in settings is actually crazy. Because here, space, what is it? It's actually Control Shift P, is it user settings? Kind of. You can see some of my visual mode bindings that I added. For one of them is like I can easily exit. I think this is the most common one for anyone that uses Vim. But if I'm in insert mode, I can just easily exit it by pressing JJ, which is the insert key mode bindings here. Apparently there's this stuff. It's been so long since I've looked at this even. But you're saying I can move selected text around multi-line, which is Google on my phone alive. Damn. Can't I do that? I think it is default behavior because if I wanted to move like this mouse enter one, I just shift V and then I like alt arrow key, right? What even? But oh no. Wait, does sidebar not need button? I swear it does. It does need the button component. But we move them to sidebar. So you know what this means? It's time to drop a good ol'... Oh. What the hell does init.lua do? I guess it initializes the shop frame and then I have all of the components that it's going to utilize. This is stupid. I don't need a sidebar directory, okay? I can move both of these out into just the components and then I can remove sidebar. It's really not necessary. Delete. And then I'll just have like actual directories for any big gigantic frame that's going to have like multiple components. So like a shot frame, stat frame, menu frame, and aura frame. Ugh. You can select everything in a function by typing VII. Unless that is also in my config. I don't remember. Damn, I used to know some of these, like selecting the scopes of functions or whatever. I just haven't used them in forever, but let's try. VII. Oh, that seems to do one line. Let me try like VII. Oh my god, what the fuck? VII. VII. Fascinating. It selects the scope. It selects the inner scope. Okay, that makes sense. But it doesn't select the function itself, which is interesting. It only selects like the body of what's inside of it. That's a good one to know though. Thanks. I'm just trying to maximize the ones that are the most useful that I'm going to use all the time. So in my case, that would be like Control 6, which isn't working right now. Of course it's not. Control... Oh, cool. Control I and Control O is the one I was using yesterday that I was enamored with. Let's go to button. And then aside of button, if I'm here and then I go to like line 100 and then I move around here and then I press Control... What? Why does that go back files? What is the way you can go back to your previous location? What have I done? Oh, sidebar is back. That's what I did. Move back to components. I love him. Wow, I love him so much. What did I do? Oh, I just removed the entire button component from the sidebar. Wow, Look at me go. This is coding. Now it's back. Now, and it works. Control O should be the one. I was trying that. I wish I should have like a really good way to show what keys I'm pressing on screen. The only way I can do that right now is key map because I have a split ergonomic keyboard. And this is the software to utilize it. And it doesn't crash now, and I can like pin it, but it's annoying because it's like not translucent or opaque. But you can see if I press like all right, if I'm on line 7, I'm moving around, so here's K, J, K, J, K, J. You can see that on the keyboard. If I press the colon on my keyboard and go to like line 100, and then if I want to go back, and then I'm press control here. Ignore that this is the Windows key. It's complicated, but I actually have software that called Capcation that remaps the Windows key to control because I want to keep the same layout that I have on Mac. So if I press left control, it's actually the Windows key. And if I press the Windows key, it's actually control. But like I can show if I just if I have this and I'm like in insert mode and I press a Windows key what? Oh, because it's not copied to my clipboard. Okay, V enter word, and then I want to like control C. And then if I now try to paste this in insert mode, you can see it acts just like control because that's exactly what it is. All right, now if I want to press control O, it does take me back, but it keeps taking me back. Interesting, that might be the issue. Control I, O, I, yeah, perfect. That works beautifully now. But the danger with that is that if I keep pressing control O, it'll like undo all my changes. Vim is so complicated. And I have no good place to put this. Other than like maybe parts of the code I don't need to see down here. But then if I, it's actually fine. There's like, I don't think there's that much down here that's important if I'm working in UI labs. I can move this over. I can drag this over a little bit. I can move this so I have more space to mess with stuff. Damn. That's where we're going next. Oh, I do want to see the time though. 3:08. Maybe I don't. Maybe I can lose track of time, but then I need to remember to stop streaming at like 6 o'clock or 6:30. I need to make this work in game. That is the next step. Because this is fake. This is not a working version. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to undo all the changes oh, nice. Rojo, why? Why is Rojo linked to my clipboard? I can't do actual changes now, Rojo. Disconnect. Bro, it overrides my clipboard. If this was not intended. Okay. Well, for now, you're going to server storage. I don't think I need you. And this is just blocking my code. This is gonna go in the middle. Like where it's not blocking. Can block? No, I can't block that. There. Then nothing is happening right here right now. You can even see the layers when I go to them. Wow. Okay. So, hey, when that happens, it's annoying as hell. I don't know why they added that. Like, make it optional at least, please. I need to go back in my history. Oh, let me see that hierarchy again. There's a shop button we'll get in a little bit. There's controllers, there's modules, and stories. I need to make the story be a component for sidebar, which it is not right now. So let me just start by going to the top of this file, grabbing everything in this file, and then going to the sidebar.lewis or the component and just pasting it in. Why are we mad? Okay, we're not. And then I have everything over here. I create element. I have all the data I could possibly want, and then I render stuff, which is all good. The part that needs to change is I am not unmounting. I'd call render, and with React, how does this work? I need to use React Roblox.create root. That is indeed true, but I need to put it inside of a screen GUI. So I think the thing that I need to render. Oh. Is a local screen GUI equals instance hello IntelliSense. Why? This feels anxiety inducing. Wait, why? I don't feel any anxiety, but is it because I'm trying to move code that's a story into an actual real usable application? The route I'm making is not target. It's actually going to be screen GUI. And then I render the screen GUI is going to render. Oh. Spaceship keyboard, Rojo keeps rolling back, and IntelliSense messing up, etc. Hey, all part of development. But I did try to learn too many things at the same time. I should have just focused on using the split keyboard. Well, no, I don't know how I would do it otherwise, actually. I feel like I kind of had to jump in with the split keyboard. But I already knew Vim technically a little bit. When you're learning split ergo, though, it's like... It's rough because everything's a layer. So if I want to access all my symbols, I have to hold down this button and then learn where all of these are at, which is better now, but rough when I'm trying to like still learn Vim commands and learn where the buttons are at and stuff. But hey, it's getting better, okay? It's all part of the journey. It's fun. And the more, hey, if you code like 12 hours a day, I just remapped escape and caps. I do like escape being right here, which I should use more. But since I have JJ to escape insert mode, it's like even better to not use my pinky to press escape. Rojo rolling back is just annoying. IntelliSense messing up is also annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. But the workflow I have right now, I'm loving, okay? It's so satisfying. And it's over time, it'll only get better, I assume, if I don't do silly things like throw more frameworks in to learn and stick with just learning this. I don't need this. I'm going to close this thing. I like this space. I like being minimalist. Minimalistic. Okay, does this work? In theory, it should, because it's like just literally taking all of this code and then putting it inside of a screen GUI. So let's find out. I'm not synced with Rojo, am I? I'm synced with Rojo. Never mind. How could I possibly forget? But with all the undo changes, I'm just going to go ahead and like unsync and then Rojo and resync because I don't trust it one bit. Why does it say hold on. Why does it say I'm synced when Rojo is closed? That is a little spooky. If I run now, please tell me it's going to work. Please, please, please. Well, there's no output error and no UI simultaneously. So question 1, if I go to sidebar.lua as a component, what exists in here? Nothing, everything. You have a weird keyboard. Oh, you have Das. I had Das. Das was the one I had before. I don't know. Let's see if this is the exact same one I had. Yeah, you had the exact same keyboard that I had. This is a really good keyboard, especially this volume wheel. It's actually still sitting somewhere in this room. My reason for buying this keyboard was really stupid. I saw that Notch in a some video where he was like coding a Minecraft demonstration, used a DAS keyboard. I looked up DAS after, saw this keyboard, and thought, wow, this is what really? No fucking way, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. I thought I was the only one on planet Earth with that story. Yeah, the arrows and the skeletons, bro, that was wild. I wonder how many people have actually bought a keyboard because of something like that. Where like, oh, Peppy, the Osu developer, uses this keyboard. Time to buy this keyboard. But yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking. That's wild. Oh, I love that. I like the split ergo one more because it's more comfortable. Then I should have Peppy actually motivated to use them LMAO. Peppy definitely stemmed some things, yeah, for me, but there's a lot of reasons I really just wanted to be like, well, obviously he doesn't have a mouse at all, which is crazy. It looks so cool. It does. I agree completely. I think a lot of my motivation is probably from Peppy. There are other things though. One of them was, I don't know if you've heard of Hyperland, but Hyperland is a way to suck all your time away and make no progress on Roblox, where you can make a tiling. You can basically make the most beautiful operating system possible using Linux. Because it's Linux, I actually was trying to set up like a Roblox environment and made no progress because it's a nightmare, but it is gorgeous. I want to play more with this when I have the ability to. And I was getting it to work on my M2 MacBook Pro, which was really fun. I was having so much fun with this, but just so many problems with Linux being like Linux. You have to set up all of your audio, and there's a lot of issues with like Bluetooth and stuff when you have to fight your way through so many technological issues and software to get a working system. But it was so fun. And then because of that whole experience, I got to play with like, oh my god, bro. No way. But that whole thing showed me like I really want to do NeoVim at some point. NeoVim would be so fun. M2, I agree we are the same person. That is very highly coincidental. But also, if you're looking at MacBooks, we probably both saw media on like why the M1 chip is good by like Cold Fusion or something. Then we were shopping for like a new laptop because we needed it, because previously I had a Razer laptop and I didn't like the battery life. So the main reason for the M2 was because of optimization for battery stuff. Anyone know how to properly scale a scrolling frame? This shit caps at a size and half my Game Pass frame is gone. Winter, I don't want to think about scrolling frames when I can avoid it. I'm busy talking to my long lost brethren who apparently has the exact same brain that I do. My older sister has had an M1 Pro for like since it came out. It's a good chip. I think M1 is crazy. M2 is wild. M3 shouldn't exist, and I don't even want to think about M4. But that's, I think, what Persloss says he's going for when it comes out. Yeah, I don't know, Winter. I'm gonna have to jump into scrolling frames though. As soon as I make this work, I don't know why we're not working, but it's time to print some stuff out. Because this should be... Oh, no, it is returning a frame. It's returning a frame inside a screen GUI. Okay, print. Screen GUI. I'm actually annoyed that my... Alright, time to make a little complaint to a good old framework developer. My IntelliSense will just... My IntelliSense, after like 30 to... I need a dash. 40 minutes will just die and be very, very, very slow. I don't know why. It takes like 2 to 3 seconds for anything to go up. Okay, complaint sent. Print, and then we wait 3 seconds. Screen GUI. I always wanted a MacBook, and M2 is what was available at the time. They only had 16 gigabytes in stock, so that's the one I got. I don't think I need more than 16. The big problem for me is storage. I'm kind of sad that I only have 500 and whatever instead of the 4 terabytes that I have now in this computer. But yeah, I think I wanted. I don't think I've always wanted a MacBook actually. I think I wanted Windows because my first ever computer was a Mac. Like an actual Mac, not the laptops. That's weird though. I'm making a new PC build I'm making a new PC build in a month. I have the i7, the RTX 3060, and everything runs perfectly. Damn, Winter, we really are the same person as well. My chat is literally just the different personalities of me. Let's go look at my well, we'll do Task Manager. Simpler. If I go to my performance right now, look at what we have for the CPU. We have an i7. No way. If I go to my GPU, I have a 3060 Ti. No way. RTX 3060 Ti. Exactly what you just said. It's really nice. It's not too expensive, and they work great. And because I have the here, let me give you desktop audio for 2 seconds. Because I have an NVMe now. Genshin Impact. I have a 4 terabyte NVMe Samsung SSD 990, I think is what it is. So if we go back to Task Manager, before Genshin did not work at all because it was reading from my hard disk, and this should still use like 100% of my SSD, like when it's trying to load up a region of the map or something, but it was horrible. It would take me like 30 to 40 seconds to load something up. The 4%, let me like, ooh, how am I gonna do this? We're going to click, we're gonna press the Windows key, and then we're gonna do this and just watch, I guess, for a second. SSD 3%. It's loaded. It's literally loaded. I have a better idea. How do I show this on both? We'll do not full screen. That's how we'll do it. Or we'll look at the graph afterwards after we've loaded. Oop. Oop. Is it not using the full SSD now? But you can see, damn. Okay, let me go to not the new region and spoil the entire thing. I'm so excited for Genshin tomorrow because of the new region. Okay, actually, before anything else, settings. Graphics. Full screen is going to be windowed. So I can do this, I can do this, I can go here. I can see the stats when I try to load a thing with high graphics intensive stuff. Don't.
I know just the two.
A little bit. I just need to see those percentages. Okay, if I try to load up an intensive region of the map, say we go to like a village or something. Or no, where is the Sumeru city? Yeah. And then I go here and I teleport. 8, 22, 13, 20, 29%, 30, 20, 17%, 13%. Doing its best. And now we're loaded in. What the Okay, let me change this horrible graphics. Graphics quality, display mode, this. This. Way better. Okay, nice. You can see my CPU is at like 90%, 73%, 67%. My memory is actually really sad. I should probably get 32 gigabytes instead of that. But I'm streaming. I have Roblox Studio open. I'm playing Genshin. The GPU is only at 34%. The CPUs make sense because I'm literally streaming right now. But the entire build is 1500. I've had it for a while. Was rocking the GTX 1650. I bought the 3060 for $400 in early 2024, I think. 1500 is pretty good. Except I don't know the Canadian currency. Oh. Where's more particles and graphics that I can test?
Time to go. The wind knows.
I'm eyeing down the GPU when I do this, but this game runs beautifully now. The load times are not what they used to be, which was horrible. It was so bad. I could not. It would actually take me like 20 seconds to load somewhere, and it's a lot faster now. It's so much faster. I love it.
I love it when it snows.
Wow, he loves it too. Okay, goodbye. No, I'm not leaving a dragon spine. I'm gonna wake up frozen. I don't want that. We're going to the desert to make it convenient for tomorrow. Oh, I'll be right. Not there. Right here. Need to read what it unsigned var said, but it's getting blocked by my task manager right now. 36%? 69%. Nice. Okay. Quick game. You said that your laptop has an i9 13900HX and RTX 4090 mobile. Interesting. 64 gigabytes of RAM and VS Code still lags when you're in a big Fusion component. Damn. That is rough. I don't understand RTX 4090s and what not in laptops. It's fitting a huge power in like less than 2 inches. There's a mobile variant, it is powerful. Meanwhile, a PC just perfect because you can have infinite fans pretty much. I have 5 fans as wild. I don't like that though because I want a quiet setup. No wondering why mine runs so smoothly. If your fans are quiet, that's completely different. If they're loud, I'm gonna cry. The entire build, and this is where you talked about 1500 or 1200 in American. You make enough for a good build. I could send you a video. It has all the parts, and it's the future build I'm going to make. It's only like 800 USD. Depending on the components you insert into it. My fans, I don't know if they're loud or not. They're just fans. They don't annoy me. That's good. Sometimes I'll leave my computer on overnight though, and I want to be able to sleep, but I don't think I can do it with my current fan. So I need to just go to liquid cooled, honestly. I really want liquid cooled, but my reason for it is so stupid. It just looks cool, okay? And I know it is more efficient than fans, but oh my god, I want this in my room at all times to just stare at. And let me like preface it with like coolest liquid cooling computer. Wow, look at that. What if I could wake up every day and then just stare at this? Maybe after buying a house or something, I need more space. That is true. Don't buy houses right now though. Give it a few years. Unless you're very wealthy. Okay, goodbye desktop audio. Welcome back Spotify. Welcome back productivity. I got a little distracted, but you know what? That's fine. I still have 2.5 hours to make this work in game. Oh, render buttons. Ah. Okay, I was adding debug statements to my print screen GUI, and I don't know if I ran that test ever, but I'm going to just make sure that it's printing the screen GUI and that it's printing the root. We're gonna do both. And why isn't IntelliSense fast now, bro? What is? Never mind, it's not. Maybe it's just always bad, unless it's just something. No, I don't understand. I don't understand computers. This is why we got on this tangent to begin with, I think. Minecraft devs, when they have to work more than an hour a day. What do you mean Minecraft devs, bro? Oh. Wow. This isn't even running. That is crazy. Why? Oh. It's not running because sidebar is not a component that's getting called inside of UI controller, so the script is never actually getting ran anywhere. But that's why I return. Oh God. Could I just return function render and then sidebar is gonna be the element that I create? Could I do that? Return function target. So I want to like remove this part, move it over to UI controller, and then inside of UI controller start, I can just like paste this entire thing. I don't need to return this function. I don't even need this function, to be honest. And then it doesn't have prints on it, Winter. Wait, what? Oh, I probably have to watch the video you sent to figure it out. Yes, Eric and I are autistic. Yeah, probably a little bit. Unknown global render. You can type 120 words without looking at your keyboard. I've been able to do 120 before, but I don't think I'll be getting that now because this keyboard is crazy. I really don't think I'll get anywhere near that. I'm hoping I'm above 100. Okay, let's go with that as an expectation. Oh God. In, move, drag. Oh. See, okay, when I'm coding as well, I don't need to go typing a billion words because I just autofill anything if my autofill's working. Oh God, yep, see, and then public, play, it, order, they, or again, after or think, must, yeah, that's not terrible, but not great. 15 seconds, 1 minute, that doesn't count. Yes, it does. Yeah, I know people say you should do a minute. I've even joked about it with my friend, but I think a 15-second typing test is just fun. It's exhilarating. It's like a 15-second race, okay? I'll do one more. Same, become, large, little, part, problem, interest, I move, would, show, again, come, much, want, it, little, any turn, to both. Oh, 117, not bad. Well, I'm glad I did another one. Raw 119. A few errors. I think it counts. Okay. Screen GUI, root, render. Render doesn't exist because I need sidebar as a component. So why was that fast? That was so fast. I don't understand IntelliSense. I'm done trying to understand. Okay, I don't need these prints. I think I know exactly what happened, and it should just work. It should make a screen GUI when the UI controller starts up, and then set the root to creating the root with the screen GUI, and then render the sidebar inside of it. Sidebar is a component that has... Instead of local function, we're going to return function. This should work. Your famous last word before bug mayhem. Nope. Nope, it works. It works. It works. I proved you wrong, Astrophysica. Cool name, by the way. But it works. It made my component in game, okay? I'm so good. It's too big. I need to change the size of it. You know what that means, though? Is I don't need to have a sidebar story component, technically, because I can just get the sidebar. I think. So instead of this render thing is literally prompted by sidebar now. So I delete it, I say sidebar, and then it imports sidebar automatically, meaning literally all of this stuff is inside of sidebar, so I can just kill it. I can have the create element, but now it looks like my button story component. I guess we have render over here too, but this, wow, beautiful, just works. Like first attempt. Isn't that good? Doesn't your ego just feel so stroked and so boosted when you run code and it works the first try? It is the biggest God complex ever. Okay. I need to do what now? Wow, that was like way faster than I expected to make that work. So I don't know where to go now. My brain is like getting whiplash. Oh, I did say smaller. Maybe that would kill the ego though. The ego would die. I don't know how to make this entire thing smaller because it's using button.story button component. Size 100, 100. This is where the image button's actually getting created, but then the padding's going to be off if I change these buttons. Okay, so if I do Shift V, I enter into a visual mode selection, and on this line, I don't like this. Let me just do substitute 100 for like 90. Tried this before. It makes the padding completely messed up. Wait, why don't I just change the padding then? So instead of 100 pixels for every single one of these, let's do undo. Let's just try. Replace 70. That looks better. So it should just mean fixing like the padding's on sidebar though. I kind of like 70 because it's like the double 35, and 35 is just a nice number. But then I think 36 is the Roblox top bar. Padding left is going to be 10. Oh, is that why? Because it's... Oh, but this is sidebar. Oh, why? No, Rojo, stop it. That's the... But you should be using this. Like sidebar story, all you're doing now is... What? You're creating an element using sidebar. So the sidebar here... Wait, we literally just changed... Oh, size 120, size 110. Oh. Okay. Okay. So what if I make you 100? Then you look almost good. Interesting. UI padding 1515 on the left and right. Why does that not... It does work now. What? I want this to be 100 though. And then if that's 100, can I make it 80? Wow, that's interesting. I almost like that better than squares, to be honest. Because if I do squares... Oh, do I? Do I actually, though? I don't know. I can't decide. This is confusing. Oop. But this should be smaller in game 2, because it's using the same component. Aw. Yay, it is. I like the boxes, I think. And then I can have a way to like hide it too. This is becoming fun now. Damn, React. Or I guess, I don't know. I could probably do it with Fusion as well. Damn, declarative UI as opposed to imperative. And I haven't even gotten to the fun stuff yet. Where do I go now? I need to make it like have a... I need to make it have a frame come out. But what is the height? Oh, the height's gonna be fun because the height is gonna be based on... Oh, the height's gonna be based on automatic size. Ew, not fun. Bros. What I mean by that is if I... For everyone here knows what automatic size is. If I go into the sidebar component and then I make another button with this. So I just go on a pasting mayhem undo. Oh, do we not work? Why don't we work? I'm confused. You are sidebar, right? Oh, but this is just a table full of data, right? Create button from button data. But button data goes through this. So you would think that it would like... Why is it not? I might have to do one of those. I shouldn't have to. Okay, that's weird. Why? Hmm. Hmm. I'm debating in my head if I want to have this be automatic size or if I want this, because I don't think I need more than 4 buttons ever. If I do, I'll just make like a frame, like a subframe that you can click on more buttons. But I think this is like big enough to enjoy it on mobile and to test device play. And to make my life easier with pixel okay, nice. I love that. Very cool. I love to see that. Why does Roblox support phones? Kill the phone market. They don't need it. It's not their biggest economy. We'll be fine with just the desktops. This is an iPhone 7 though. Do I care about anyone that has an iPhone 7? Do an actual iPhone, an iPhone X. Oh, nice. Why? Why? But it looks so good on desktop. Okay. This is where I'm tempted to use scale instead of automatic size for the Y and pixel values for the buttons. I can't apparently do 70 or 80. Oh. Create element frame. Create element UI padding, sidebar, button. 80 and 80. It just has to be smaller. Roblox, why? I don't want it to be smaller. How can I make No, I'm not coding this for 17 different devices based on checks to make it smaller if I need it smaller, bigger if I need it bigger. So what I'm gonna do is use scale instead of offset. I have 4 buttons. God, I hate UI. I closed it too. How do I solve this problem? How do games solve this problem? Probably just use scale. Which is exactly what I will do. Okay, so we're gonna do create element image button. The size of this, what's clear inside of the brackets, and say point, oh, not from offset, goodbye, from scale. Point to scale as in UDIM2 from scale, and use UI scale to make it bigger on different devices. I know about I know about UI aspect ratios, and I understand UI scaling as well. But explain to me how the Roblox UI is pixel value based for their top bar, and it's gorgeous on every device using pixels. I think the answer is use their exact pixel values and make smaller buttons that look like this, but that doesn't work with the text and the images I have, so I need to just use scale, I think. And then use UI aspect ratio is the best way to scale UI. And UI scale mainly for effects and smaller devices like Mr. Var said. I just use automatic text size. Okay. How do I have to recode this then? So you don't use aspect ratio with it? The only thing I haven't accomplished is proper text scaling on UI. Well, the first version of this was actually scaled relatively like perfect. If I go to, is it just called UI? I'm so descriptive. I should really consider naming my files things that I understand, so then when I try to reopen them in the recent history, I know what it is I'm opening or what I am looking for. Like the instances I laid out, I hope in this place, if I got it right. Yeah, this scaling is actually beautiful. It could not be better on any device. So I should just copy these values, honestly, and go from there. It's so good. I don't know why the aura is opening stats. That's a very interesting design choice, Eric. Good job. Maybe you might have been testing, but that's no excuse. I have code that opens. Wow. Okay. I have a module called employee inventory item component. It's bad. Employee inventory item component dot story dot lua dot js dot c#. It's a Unity project file that you open in Premiere. That's a lot though. Is it an employee? It's the employee's inventory. It's an item inside the employee's inventory, and it's a component dot KMS. Mr. Unsigned var. Have you messed with Unity at all? Oh no. 1 second. Let me reload. There's my MacBook. That's on the bed. There is my HelloFresh. That hopefully is not doxing my location. Let me just like close out of that and close out of this and close out of all this. Because Unity, look at this. Unity is so cool. I can go to my Unity hub and I can show you the project that I was playing with, which is called Freya Homer Math. Again, this is what I'm doing when I'm not working on Roblox stuff. Only before I had any programming experience in 2014 when I came across a Brackeys video. Yep, that is his name. If that's his name, I forgot. Yeah, yep, he's the guy. He's the guy that quit. But you should do, if you want more math knowledge, you should do Freya Homer's Game Dev Math series. So like she'll teach you, firstly, this 2D to 3D animation is really cool. I hope it shows up on stream because the lines are really thin. But I have a thing, I checked the thing, and then you can see that here is a visual representation using gizmos of a dot product. Where, look, wow, you can move it around and debug and test. So it's like scalar projection. Actually, it'd be vector projection because it had to be vector projection because I'm like drawing a point. So that's what this one is. Then we have a radial trigger, which is very simple. It what's kind of fun is I can do it in 2D or 3D, but I'm gonna stay in 2D so I don't mess up the z-axis at all. See it like it's triggered, it gets red, and I can change like the radius. And Roblox needs this to have like sliders and stuff like this where I can debug and test. Thanks for tuning in at Brackeys. But the fun stuff is currently the environment and the broken stuff. Here's transformation between like local to world and world to local, and here's a wedge trigger. The wedge trigger is complicated as hell, and it's not working, I don't think, right now, because you have like 3 different parameters you're trying to change. Where's my target? I'm going to move said target. Okay. Why is it? The target's broken, but pretend like it works. I have an angle threshold. I have a height, and I have a radius. Whee! What I really want us to get into the good old shaders. Okay, the funnest part is the environment. Here is what I spent most of my time doing when I'm not doing the Roblox thingy. This is a laser that is supposed to only work in 2D, where you it reflects. I made this in Studio actually at one point. Then you have like a number of reflections, and you could animate it and stuff too, and do shaders and all this fun garbage, but. The other fun one is the like Team Fortress 2 turret placement, where I have a camera. So if I go to the game view, drag the game view down here, and I start moving this around, it's like a turret placement. Isn't that exciting? Wow, look at that. Whee! Game dev math is the exciting part. I need to escape UI so I can go to what I actually like, or I need to find a way to incorporate the game dev math in the UI so I don't go crazy. Bye. I am just gonna leave this. Oh, not up my battery. Rest in peace. Or save. Oh, look at that. Assignments and the series. It's such a good series. Okay. Ah! What is this? Cider.sh? Is this your new music thing? 100% better than Spotify. Recommendations are ass, but the flow is nice. You seem to really spend like years of your life dedicated to getting a music player, which like I just need something that like gives me music that I can pause, that I can like get cool recommendations on. Spotify recommends things pretty okay, so I'm good to go with their algorithm. Even though I don't like Spotify as like a service for the next 20 years of my life, I'll probably swap off to something at some point different, but for music, I don't know. I spend way too much time inside a code editor. That's where I actually care. Math for Game Devs. I'll have to watch that at some point. Yeah, it's great. If I'm excited to. It's really good. It's super super good. But she also has ones on shaders and Unity tool development. So if I do Freya, I'm gonna do the Freya Homer. I'm gonna do the game dev one. I'm gonna stick with that for a while and learn game dev and get good at vector stuff. But the really fun one, it looks like shaders. So I want to get to, and the tool dev stuff is just really cool as well. Like you can see, she's like making a procedural thingy for placing stuff. But the shaders, oh my god, shaders. The thing that Roblox is never gonna have. The shaders. Oh. Okay. Back to focused. Dedicated work after that tangent. Haha. Math. I need to steal these buttons. Okay, where is the started UI main? Oh, hey guys, look at this. You want to see some UI that I made? Here's an MM2 inventory that I absolutely designed all by myself. It's absolutely not on Gumroad by GFX comment. I should like learn Photoshop properly and then make cool UI like this. Or what is store? Or this. That would be great. Container. That's button. I just need one of them. We're gonna split view. We're going to control N. No, we're going to control N. How do I make a new file? New? Wait. Apple Music has a lot of better sound. I mean, there's a lot of ways I could like attack you for that statement. Like, well, the Apple Music is literally just a sound publisher. Like, they all probably produce the same sounds. They're probably on multiple platforms, but you're probably talking about like the algorithm, right? Like you get better music on one platform over another. And I have pretty good, decent music that I like on Spotify. Like a lot of songs I also need to remove too. Apple Music has lossless audio and something else. I mean the volume quality. Oh, you mean volume quality. Isn't... I actually haven't looked into that at all. Yeah, you might be completely right, but I wouldn't know. I do know I have really nice headphones that I paid a lot of money for that I should probably use for my music production stuff. And I'm using like none of the features that I should use them for, aka the like mixing and getting nice sound treatment for a room where I could like change my listening to like a car, or I could change it to a really nice studio. What? Oh, okay. I need to make a new tab in VS Code. The problem is it doesn't... Why does control... I know it's probably a Vim thing, so I'm guessing if I was to like disable Vim... What the hell? If I was to disable Vim mode or toggle Vim mode and then try control N, yeah, I would go immediately to a new file. Okay, interesting. So if I paste this and then no, what am I doing? My brain is dying. And then I change the language to... Wow. And then I ignore all of these problems. The only things I need from this file Hold on. I actually want it with this one. So I am taking over stuff into the button one. So in this file, the things I need are the size. 0.8 and 0.2 for the text label. But the thing is, the image button is the one that OSU player when idle, ZX, Vim user when idle. Actually, okay, you know the split ergo keyboard, right? The shape of this keyboard is literally this. So I know it's really hard to see on my camera, but I have like, this is shift. This, like, it's actually a dot. This is literally just a dot if I can actually show it properly. Probably not going to focus because it's a jerk. Oh, there, that finally kind of almost halfway works. There, nice. This is a dot, this is a Z, this is an X, this is a C. So it's actually really annoying to have ZX right here because it's like slanted a little bit. So what I have to do is I have Shift and X, or Shift and Z, and then these are my two buttons actually. And then I have X for the smoke. So I actually spam Shift and Z over and over because that's where the nice they're like right beside each other and not slanted at all. So I'm a Shift Z user. I spam the crap out of that. Like, ooh, okay. But yes, I am definitely a J and K spammer when it comes to them. Gotta get your ADHD out somehow. Automatic size is working well. Best suggestion from VAR. Automatic size is great when it works. React create element image button. I am here to notice it as 0.8.8. I don't think I needed to import all this text into an empty file, but or a temp file. Oh. That is a nice thing I have though, is I can jump between my splits. I don't really use split screen though. I almost love having like one code editor open. But I can like jump between them if I press my leader key and then like L or whatever to go right. So it'd be like the regular Vim keys, H to go left, L to go right, and then K to go up, J to go down. And I can just jump over with that. And I like that. That's a good. I should actually use split screens more. Like I can split vertically if I do that, and I can split. Okay, V is vertical, and then S is down. Base S is a downward split. I should utilize these because I set them up for a reason. Hello, Dark Nestino. How are you? Size. Size. 0.8.2. Yeah, but this is not. Okay, we're going to press GD to go to the top and then size. And here is a 80 and 80, which is going to have to be 0.8.8, but then it makes it almost impossible to debug this button. Okay, hold on. This is so bad. I'm Spanish. You say good, my name. Oh, hola. Mi español es muy malo. Pero un poco. Pero no español. But I'm glad I pronounced your name correctly. How do I say aprender español? Pero lazy? Or I need like a live translation of my voice when I speak English. It just automatically translates to Spanish or whatever. It'd be viewers all over the world. Yeah, okay. My progress of what I wanted to do tonight is like completely halted because I don't know how to structure this UI now. And I might have to ask Mew and Steven about this. Because I feel like I need to do the pixel idea and not worry about anything else right now. But then I have to design for responsiveness. I can't go around responsiveness. That's literally the player base. But okay, my issue. I don't just want to use like from scale because if I go 0.8, this button is way too big. How do you add children to a component in React? Okay, so React I think is now deprecated and they just rebranded to React Lua, but in this whole world, the way that it's structured is that you have create element, and then create element has like several different parameters. So, and create element is technically supposed to be React that create element, but I think if I have the documentation open, if I go to create element, GG create element. Okay, hold on. GG create element. Where is the actual documentation for this? We are just going to go to the side and click here and then go and look and read create ref, create context. What? Bro. Oh, it's probably React. Yeah, there, found it. I did it. You have type, props, and children. That's how it's structured. So you have obviously like image button as a type. Then you have the properties of it. So all of this garbage would be properties, like, and that's where you put like the event and stuff. And then children are just going to be the table after. So it's one big create element function with a table of all the properties, and then a table with like any other children after with other create elements nested inside of it. That's the good old structure. So you can see here they have a frame, they have a properties table, and then they have like children inside of it for like text label and text label. How does Fusion do it? Oh, Fusion is like a little square brackets and then children equals. And then I don't know if it's I don't know what past that. Fusion here, 2.0. Except no, we use 3.0. Yeah, children scope. Example. Or cookbook. Or player list. Return scope, new frame. Scope.children. You're scaring Winter. Frame, new player list. This is absolutely personal preference, but I don't know how I feel about the syntax of Fusion. But then you guys probably don't know how you feel about the I hated this at first. I hated the syntax of React until I'm like getting more used to it and realizing, oh, okay, I kind of do like the structure of properties and then children being its own table here. Especially because in Vim, if you press is it this one? Yeah. If you press the percentage, you can jump between tables like this. I can jump to the end of a curly brace. So if I have like a curly brace here, and then I have like a bunch of data in here. So here's like a bunch of data, and then I do this, and then I do this, and I want to find where the end is to this horrible world, I can just press this and like I go to the bottom of it. It's actually super nice if I want to do like a visual selection and jump to the end and just remove it. Or just find out where the next, child is. Like here, there's a bunch of text, right? T. Oh, that's where it ends. Okay, interesting. So these are all the children inside of it. If I shift V down, I can look image. Oh. But right now, what I need to do is the responsiveness problem. My brain is, no, not that. Anything but that. I need to procrastinate quick. Give me something to do other than this. I need to be able to test my components with pixel values because I just like to say 80 pixels and then I'm able to like click on it like this and it's in the middle and it looks nice and it's just a component and I can like scroll in and stuff and wow, beautiful. Let me move that back down. Then I can just reset it. And what the hell, output? Stay down there. Bad. Within the sidebar, it also looks so good. Wait. Can I use a UI scale? Let me kill this. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna figure this out. I wish UI Labs allowed me to test it with different devices. Let me just test this inside of the playtest. Most of the time, Fusion uses... I think I've tried to read this and then gave up. Most of the time, Fusion uses curly braces. It is only with events that you use a function. Let me read all of this. Scope.children, I've been doing fusion.children equals table. You can do that too, but only if you create your scope like this. Fusion scoped instead of fusion scoped. So using the automatically passing self in with the method thing versus fusion.scoped where you don't pass the self in. Which I don't even know the difference between a method and a function, honestly. Like a function, a method is supposed to be used within a class technically, I think, but we're not really using classes here on Roblox.com, so I don't even know. Most of the time, Fusion uses curly braces. It is only within events that you use function. Interesting. You just have to think of event and function, and then you'll link those two ideas together. Okay. Here's this. If I select this UI, and then I add a screen GUI frame, a UI scale. And then I do, is this nice? That is absolutely what I'm doing. Okay, how do I check if it is it's been so long. I used to have the answers to these things, but I'm like coming back. This is like day number, technically it's week 2, but it's like day number 2. It's day number 2 of UI technically. My brain is wiped from all previous knowledge because I don't have the bestest of the memories, apparently. But then it comes back, and then I'm like, wow, I remembered more than I thought. Oh god. Let me do like 0.5. Way too tiny. 0.7. I like 0.7. My fear is that it just blocks the joystick, but it seems so accessible to touch. I'll just add really good customizable, like you should be able to hide the UI easily. How about we do that? Like you can run, but you should be able to tap it at the same time. Like 0.7 looks so fire. What does 0.6 look like? Nope, not 6. 0.6. I like that too. And you can grab from the bottom. That is really readable on this phone. Okay. Plugins, codify, create UI scale, create element, UI scale. We're just going to copy that. I'm going to move the UI scale into sidebar. Because we create the frame here, and then here's all the kids, UI list layout, UI padding, corner, gradient, stroke. I'm just going to like plop, 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 right. All right, and then, yeah, but now... Oh god, how do I test if it's a phone or a computer? Is going to be the next challenge. Roblox. How to check if that is that even important? Do I care about... Yeah, I was going to say exactly what you just mentioned. You need to get the screen size. I forgot. It's like target size exactly. I need to. It would be way better to check like the actual screen size. So it's like basically device, and it doesn't matter what your device is necessarily, like console or whatever. So I can just check for. It's a lot of math. Hey, we did want to learn more game dev math, right? I was kind of asking for this. I'd set the frame to scale instead of offset. Then I'd add a UI aspect ratio constraint to make it stay the same width, height, and then set the anchor point of the frame to vector2.new 0, 0.5, and position to u.m2 from scale 0, 0. That way it would always stay the same in the same location. So you're saying we're using scale, meaning I don't have any. Well, let me first like. I make UI perfect for PC, then I edit for mobile. I'm gonna kill the UI scale. And this is good. 1 second, let me yawn. This is good. I'm figuring this out now with these buttons before I start designing all of this crazy frame for like the menu and the stats and all of this garbage, and then have to figure out responsiveness with that whole mess where there's like a billion more layers of complexity for the stuff I want. Like I literally want, can I show it here? Gonna take some time to get this, but if I go into stats, I want this to be like its own component for like a viewport frame where I can like look at a muscle that I want to target and I can like click on it and it will like zoom into the part on the body that you want to work out and like highlight it a little bit and pop out a little thing that's like, oh, here is the back with like this percentage and here's how far you need to go to get to max or whatever. Or like maybe like add a way to upgrade or something. Yeah, I want like a cool visual zoom in though and a little pointer. It's like you have like the 3D inspection, like the 3D guns in a shop where you can inspect a certain part. That'd be fun. It's actually not going to be fun to try to figure out, but Step 1 is set the size of the frame to scale instead of offset. Well, here's the frame. It does not have automatic size. Oh, but the buttons are automatic size. But the buttons are, ooh, the buttons are pixels. The buttons are pixels. Oh no. And you'd add a UI aspect ratio constraint. Let me experiment with this in a playtest, actually. Beautiful. Okay. Nope, I forget. That's not how I can inspect UI now, which is so kind and generous. Oh, it is. I hate life sometimes. Okay. Automatic size is going to be like this is automatic size with Y. Wow, it doesn't look great. I'm gonna set the size of the frame to scale instead of offset. Because the automatic size, let's set to like XY. And then let's set the size to 0.2 on scale. Way too large. Great. Actually, it's going to be 0.1. Going to be 0.08. What I'm probably going to have to do with this frame in particular is, or when I finish my edit, I'll like move all the buttons out and then instant serialize just, I don't know, that's going to be a lot of things. Point. And then anchor point 0. Oh, why am I yawning so much? Anchor point 0, 0.5, and position 0, 0.5. Anchor point is perfectly fine. The position technically has a 10 pixel offset here. I don't know about that one, Winter. I think I need my 10 pixel offset. But oh, let me just escape and undo that. Or wait, did I thought you were Winter. Damn, my brain, bro, it's dying. It's slowly disintegrating into madness. I think UI does that though. Or staying up all night does that. You said add a UI aspect ratio constraint. UI aspect ratio constraint. Why are these guys up now? Wait, why does a UI aspect ratio constraint do that? What? What is happening? Aspect ratio slider. Well, you must be positive. It's trying its best. To make it say the same width and height. Okay, it's saying the same width and height. And then set the anchor point of the frame to, yep, that and that. Did those steps, but things seem like they are not happy with us, to say the least. Because here's a UI list layout, and it says center and center item alignment. What if I just redo it because it's broken or something? Nope. Oh, I love it. I love UI. I love UI. Can I... What is your size? Why is it overridden? Size constraint, relative, x, relative xx. Oh, nice. I don't know if aspect ratio or aspect ratio constraint works with automatic sizing. Yeah, I don't know. But also automatic sizing is like scuffed sometimes. No automatic sizing. Size. Automatic size, none size constraint 0.07, and then let's make it not 0. How about one of those, like 0.5? Wow. And then UI aspect ratio constraint, and we're just gonna like I hate this. Why is it? How do you use these things? That almost looks good. Like the 0.4 almost looks good if I can scale the vertical at all. Change to dominant axis if you prefer. All right, let's try it. Dominant axis. Axis. Height. Oh, that does nothing. Maybe it does something if I do like... Oh, it does nothing. Scale with parent's size. What? What? That's close. This is why I just use a surface GUI and then I never touch actual 2D UI and I do everything on surface GUIs. Oh, okay. If I kill this and I make it like 0, so there's no padding. Okay, that's, yeah, very good intended effect. Ah, God. How Go with that one approach where I just do lots of math and try to out that way with like target size. So we'll experiment in that world a little bit. I have to go now. I'll see you around. Ooh, that's a wave. So you know what that means is I have to wave back. All right. I might chill in some of your streams and just lurk like I've done before. And then if I feel inclined, I might even chat. But it's nice to see you, Unsigned Var. I will see you later. I am actually going to the guys. Wait, I'm staying for a bit. I have to get off in an hour and a half. Right? Yeah, 6 o'clock. Damn. Do I actually? I don't want to figure out this responsive problem, but okay, hold on. Let me figure out my timeline tonight. I need to I need to be there at 8:30. I need to leave at 7:30. I need to like run and shower and get around and put laundry away. So that's probably I'm gonna give myself an hour to get ready. Meaning I do have to leave at 6:30. Meaning I have 2 hours. Okay, I can stay for 2 hours. And I'm going to start this 2-hour session off. At the end of the 2 hours, if I don't have the responsiveness figured out, I want to have solid questions to ask Mew or Steven on how I can do this. Like good solid, I tried this didn't work. I tried this, it didn't work. I don't know what to do now because I've tried all the things I thought I could try. So, huh. Is it really just time to jump into a bunch of math? Damn it, Winter, I don't want to. I'm gonna start this off by like walking around the house and thinking for a second about how I can use pixel value like 80 and 80 for a pixel inside of my components and then scale the components up to bigger components and still use pixel values and still have it be responsive on different devices. That's a fun problem. Okay, so be right back for a little bit. Probably like under 5 minutes. Okay, I am back, and I am thinking I don't have enough information to play around with this yet. So I need to see what I have available to me. Mess with this UI skill. What pieces of data do I have that I can check and manipulate and utilize to be like, oh, is this the case? Is this true? Could I add a UI skill that's at 0.7 here, or do I need to scratch this entire idea and not use a UI scale, which I don't want to do. I really want UI scale to just work, be the optimal solution. I need new music. Give me new music. Oh, we want the scrolling frame to work, but it doesn't work, so we need to work on it. Yeah. It sucks if you have like a really good idea and a start on a concept, a really good start to a concept, and you're like, or you run into some obstacle where it's like, oh, I might have to scrap this entire thing. But I think we can push past winter. I think we'll get our ideas to work, okay? Because I need my pixel values. I don't have a choice. Like, this is my I don't know. This is so fundamental to how I want to work on things. Okay, meaning automatic size. Then I just UI scale when I want it. Like, that'd be so cool if that would just work. Actually, it should be 0.7. Why replace? Oh, because it's not Control R. Why are you UI scaling? Who are UI scaling? Good work. That's so fire. If I could just make this work. Okay. Okay. I need to play test again, and this time on this device with no UI scale, and see you said target something? Target size. Look at the frame for okay. Let's just look at size. I know there's like absolute size, there's the size itself. Absolute size might be the winner. Why did it oh, the entire UI is, wait. The frame does gain 10 pixels, which is interesting. Huh. That's fascinating how it just gains 10 pixels when you do the animation. So okay. Can I just not use absolute size? What is target size? Let's Roblox target size. Unless UI objects are under control of a layout structure or size modifier constraint, you have complete control over their position and size. You can also set the Z indexing layer order. Yeah, great. Okay, GUI properties, position. If you're making a game to be boxing beta, then think otherwise. I don't even know what boxing beta is. So several things. One, I don't think we are. Two, I don't even know what the project is, bro. I trust that the person in charge of this project like knows what they're doing, because they did for Circus, and Circus made us like a lot. So I'm not that I thankfully don't have to be concerned with that whole world of like the algorithm and analysis of like what does good and what doesn't do good. But I am curious what boxing beta is. And at some point, maybe I'll become more interested in optimizing for the algorithm. Oh shit. 20 and unroot is a wild combination. Yeah, okay. Without even checking who made this. I can just see the UI already is like, what? New update. You know what? We could make this. I say as I fight the past like several hours trying to make a responsive UI. All right, let's analyze. Oh, look at these buttons. They're just tiny. Wait, is that they scale. Those values definitely get. How are they? Refresh the character? Wow. They have a live like counter. That's kind of cool. Can I like hop in? No. What is this? Oh. Oh. Career. Oh, why? That's kind of weird. I wish it would just my career. Okay. Yeah, I wish it would pop up with my career. No, maybe I'd like that. That is kind of a neat idea. The search bar and then you just tap the button to quickly see my career. Interesting. Insert text, casual, ranked. Hey, look, a scrolling frame. That's what you're working on. This UI almost feels not unroot like. Maybe parts of it do. Definitely going for a specific style though. This feels unroot. Can I not become masculine again after I've... Interesting. I like that way that animates outward. I believe you guys can make a game like this, but this game also partnered with Live TV and Logan Paul. That's actually crazy. That makes me hate the game more though. Where's Logan Paul? Jeez. Okay, that was cool. I enjoyed that UI experience. You're in like noob serve because you're new. Oh. Yeah, I am noob. I didn't even play the game. I didn't even like get to the combat or whatever. So I love how I have two of my friends with the verified icon. I need to be verified. Steven is, we both need to be verified. I hate scaling. How about I just don't worry about scaling and I do other things? How about I start by asking ChatGPT if there's a way to figure out like a known easy solution to this problem before spending a stupid amount of time fighting with pixels, printing stuff out, trying to check for absolute size positions if it's overlapping with like the core GUI, which I don't even know if I can do. No, I probably could. Let's like cat. The first image shows the UI if it is using the same scale as a desktop computer. And then I need a second image. The second image is when I add a UI scale at 0.7, which looks better. How would I check if the user is on phone or if my UI is outside of the bounds of the user's screen? And if it is, add an appropriate UI scale. It should recognize it as Roblox. Oh, let me help it out. Or not. Okay, how do I edit this message? I think I broke it. I can ask that question better without images, I think. Let me have a look-see at your UI, Winter. Okay, first we have a piece of code. Wait. This is old stuff, right? 7.15? Yes. Video. Okay, let me see this. This is new code. You have scope for values. You're requiring marketplace, game passes function, use scope value, return inner scope, create button. Okay? So far, without knowing anything about Fusion, this is like relatively readable. Game pass name, image, price, description. And then the activated equals function, marketplace service, prompt game pass purchase, and then you pass in the player and a ID. So then I click on this, I should be able to see some marketplace service. Oh, very nice. Just a second image. I hear myself. Very nice. Let me watch that animation again. And then I need a second image. I like it. It's a good animation. Then you click on one of these. This looks a bit Unroot inspired, which is perfectly fine. It is just like, wait, that's not even using a gradient, is it? It's just like a green color. I think this is a little bright for the white text here, but yeah, I like the concept a lot. That's a gradient, is it? My eyes can't even tell, but I guess I subconsciously can. Like I wanted to say it's a gradient, but then it looks like it's one consistent color. But yeah, yellow green at the top. That would be why. Okay, it's like a very, it's like a brighter. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And you got a cool close button, and then it closes. Very cool. My favorite part, my least favorite part is obviously that green on white, but my favorite part is how you have the color pop up when you hover over it. The color is fun, and you're using orange and blue, which are very good choice of secondary and primary colors. Just like I have right here, orange and blue. And red technically. Oh, for me though, I don't know how to solve this. Okay, how about I just like try this again? Preface this with on Roblox Studio, I am trying to make UI. Pull a meow and start with Fusion. You can easily learn it in a week. I'm actually really liking the React stuff because I have this all set up now with the React stuff. I can like mess around with Fusion as a demo thing, maybe see if I like it, but I'm making some progress with the React. Or I don't want anything with images. I want to remove all of this. And say when I add Y scale at 0.7, it looks way better. How would I check if the user's on phone or if my UI is outside the bounds of the user screen and edit it if it's the appropriate UI scale, and then remove anything that ChatGPT said, and then remove, okay, and then go into here. I did not think I'm spending time on responsiveness tonight, but if I'm doing this tonight, that means I don't have to do it later, which is cool. Future Eric is going to thank Eric tonight, even though Eric tonight is not happy about this predicament. Return function, create element button, title, stats. I'm using React, by the way. It's going to be the new, I'm using Arch, by the way. Here you go. I'm using React Lua. So here is what my code looks. Should be able to decipher enough from that. Okay, tell me, how do I detect it? To adjust the UI scale based on whether the user's on phone or if the UI is outside the bounds of the user's screen, you can follow these steps. Detect the device type. User input service function is mobile. User input service .touch enabled. Is that actually a reliable way to check if they're on mobile? Roblox Studio, how to reliably check if the user is on a mobile device. You can't detect if a player is on mobile using Roblox APIs, but you can detect the input mode and the screen size. I'd recommend you check the following to see if your player is using touch. User input service, get last in. That's not going to work if I need to like set the UI when they first join the game. It's the pixel size of the screen using the viewport screen. Would that be absolute size then? Roblox Studio, how to use a UI scale if the user is on mobile. How to scale it on, is this just going to tell me to use scale instead of offset? Scale GUI, oh, it's going to advertise an extension. Yeah, show me. Show me something consistent on all of them with your nice After Effects intro. Okay. These values are set to 0. What is like the final? Uh-huh. I understand scale and offset. That makes sense. So it is literally telling me to just use scale instead of offset, which is basically just add a UI aspect constraint, like really just do it how I do it. Wait, did you miss the part when we tried a UI aspect constraint and then it had a bunch of problems? Because if you're using scale, my problem is I need to be able to test things inside of UI hello? Anyone home? Plugins. I want to be able to test things on pixel values inside of UI labs like this. So I have the stats thing. It's 80 and 80, I think, for the pixel value, and then I can just build a sidebar out of it, and it's so nice. Pixel values and UI labs, and in-game, honestly. I like pixels. Pixels, then swap it to scale for in-game. Oh, that's what you mean. Uh You're highly discouraged to use offset. But Roblox uses offset. They did it on their top bar, and they did it on more than the top bar too. It's like most of their UI does actually use pixel values, and I think a lot of web development uses pixel values. Except you also it's complicated, and you have to check for responsiveness on different device types and garbage like that. I am tempted to shoot Muius a question, but he's also very busy. I don't want to bother Mew. Urgh. I gotta figure this out. I feel like my answer is no, I'm going to okay, I'm going to continue my ChatGPT adventures. Oh my god, look at this. Is out of bounds. UI element. Adjust the UI dynamically. Adjust UI scale. If they're on mobile and it's out of bounds being screen size equals the viewport size. Absolute size being the frame's absolute size. And then it's returning if the absolute position dot x plus the absolute size. The absolute position would be like n. Am I able to view like God? Wait, this plugin is overpowered. What? That's actually crazy. Story frame, story panel. Stories, sidebar. UI scale. Hey, look, it's how they do it. Interesting. Maybe UI Labs can just teach me how to make this responsive. Sidebar frame. Okay, this is the frame sidebar. What is this one? Oh, 1-1. So this is oh, because it's the story, so they just 1-1 it, and then the fit on how does UI Labs scale this stuff? Wait, this scales very nicely. I'm curious if they use pixel values. Story contents. Side panel. They do. I feel like offset is actually overpowered if you can harness the power of it. Can I like mess with some of these properties for funsies? Oh my god. 191 and 1. What are faders? Story frame. Huh. That is 1-1, but the story content, wait. App panel. I need to do music. Reporter. Welcome back. Oh. Preview story, sidebar frame. Why was I in here initially? I was gonna do something. This is the frame, this is Aura menu shop stats, and I need to test. What was I gonna? Oh, the position. I was gonna do math. If I have 0.5 and 1, or sorry, I have 10. I have a 10 pixel offset. That feels right. Thinking the okay, I know the size is going to be 10 pixels and on the with an anchor point of 0, meaning it's literally just like 10 pixels out here. But then the size of the frame is automatic. Wait, how? Oh, it's that's how that works. Because if I'm using a automatic size, right? Automatic size is going to be set to Y, and then that means it's just going to be the size of the buttons vertically, but it's actually going to be 100 right across on the vertical. So if I make it like 200, double the size, and okay. So the math that we were playing with before, so I can feel my brain cells tired, more tired than when I started. Local is out of bounds. So the absolute position is going to, oh, I was supposed to be looking at absolute position, not position. Because the absolute position, like it changes based on scaling that window, right? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't change. Size doesn't change either until I do that. Huh. Take the position and then you add the size. In one dimension. Absolute position. 200. 300. Because the absolute size is 100 and the position is 200. Then if this is greater than the screen size.x, which I'm imagining is all the way down here, or the absolute position.y, now we're looking at this. In this case, it should, the absolute position, oh wait, how does math work? Is this y and this is x? Wait, how? I don't understand absolute position. Does that have to use, what is absolute position based on? Because the absolute position of the X in my head is the anchor point set to 0 and then the 10 pixel offset that I added. I am yawning way too much. Okay, where is this set to? UI scale. Initial scale will be adjusted. Okay, the initial scale is going to be 1. Where is this getting set? UI list layout. Oh, I use a fragment. Is fascinating. Adjust UI scale. Oh, it's set to render stepped. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a very interesting way to do this. You know what? Let's try it for funsies. Creating the frame. I have a little. Gosh. Best view. What winter? I'll get it. Watch this. And did it. Oops. No worries. Yeah, focus on your. I'm going to copy the adjust scale with the UI element. Copy it. Because my brain is no compressed. Copy the checks that. Like the checks I just. Absolute. Do you not know what absolute? Not just define it up here. Because it's typing. Can I just set these? Go away. Oh, absolute. Any work. And now when I could not be converted into number. Type error meta table event metadata any. Just need to be any problem. Actually should be react.event wow. Where is the button event then? Oh, it's added to an image button. Oh, I'm trying to add this to a frame. Okay, wait, does that not work? React like add to the maybe I'm trying how I am not. I am trying to add it as a child. Very interesting. Not how I'm supposed to. Oh, what? I might have added like a really bad heartbeat. Oh, I think it did stop it. Okay, what's the problem? Your step is not a valid member. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm using React Lint now, and I have to do this in a really weird way. That's. I'm gonna have to get the component inside of UI controller, run render step inside of the UI controller. Oh god. Not a part of and let's just undo horrible changes. Okay. I have a very conflicting thought in my head now. I want to know what Roblox does when they need to make, oh, they do use pixel values, but they base it on every single device type, right? Isn't that what we established? So I'm confused how they have this. What does this look like? If I find core GUI, find the Roblox GUI? What are you? Children. Gonna be pixels. Look at that. Pixels. Wow. Size 166 and 62. And then I'm guessing if I test this on a phone, I don't know if that value is actually going to be the position. It's also 0.5. Also half the screen. They half the screen on the Y, but they use 166 on X. 166, 0.5. Remember those numbers. Then if I test with a device, oh, well, that's like completely different. That doesn't work. Okay, let me try something like the chat. Where did it go? Core GUI. Roblox UI? Or does it have like, I just look up chat? Applet. Bubble chat is your full screen. Wow, that's crazy. 0.45. That the chat does not actually use
offset. The chat scales down. Which I'm wondering if that's how I should do my shop frame. In the channel, wait. This is so hard. And these are just going to be sized 1, yeah. Wait, how does it have automatic size? Oh, it does for the Y. That makes sense. What is this song? I am not in a hyperpop mood. I'm in a Genshin mood. I'm in a my brain is like melted type of mood right now. Oh, because it looks like I've only been streaming for 4 hours and 54 minutes, but this is not including the 1 hour I spent doing Osu or something like that, maybe less, maybe more. I don't honestly remember. And the code that I went through in the conversations I was having about like code before I even touched the stream button or the food I had to make before that, and it's been a long day. And it doesn't include the dermatology appointment that I have to go to in like icky. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna pop off actually with only like go to bed or get some nap done. I'm gonna go to bed. I think this is a good stopping point. I have a road forward tomorrow and I'm like tired and stuff today. But I want the energy to go to that stupid dermatology appointment. Honestly, oh my god, bro. I'm good on not drinking coffee. But I might have to get some with like the driving I have to do and stuff. I really don't want to crash. But it's been fun, Winter. We're getting work done. I'm excited to continue working on this. Tomorrow I have to play Genshin, unfortunately, because the new area is out, okay? I might do like, no, I don't even want to work. I want to do Genshin. Tomorrow I want to do Genshin, and then I'll come back to these responsive problems eventually. But okay, bye, Winter. Sleep well. Adios. It's been fun. And it's been horrible. Okay, bye.